Hey there, thanks for being here. I have my little buddy along with me. I have 8 packages or 8 items that sold, and I need to get out. I have a couple hours to get it done, so I got to get busy. 7 of the packages I have to pack up and get ready for the post office. One of the items actually sold local pickup. We had the option listed, and the person chose local pickup, which I'm really grateful because it was a giant carpet cleaner. So I'm really happy I don't have to get that packaged and figure out a box that it will fit in. So anyway, I have 7 things I need to get packed up. I thought I would bring you along with me as I package everything so you can see my process, and I'll talk about what it sold for, and how long it has been in my store. Okay, first up, I'm going to package this Nike women's zip-up hoodie. I paid $1 for it. I picked it up at a yard sale. I got it for myself actually, but it ended up being too big, unfortunately. So I threw it up on our eBay store and it sold fairly quickly. It was only up for a week or two. Nike tends to do well for us. It's a pretty solid brand to post. So with clothing articles like this, I put them in a poly mailer and I go ahead and seal it up as you see me doing here, and then I write what it is on the front so that I can keep track of everything, and then I throw it to the side and move on to the next. Okay, next up is this Lilo and Stitch hat. We sold this for $14.50 and free shipping. We actually got this for free from a friend who was just trying to clean out his extra hats, and we took a best offer. I wasn't too worried about the price since it was for free, and regardless, we like to pass on the savings to our buyers. It's a win-win. They get some savings and we get to clear out some of our storage space. So here you can see me packaging up the hat. I like to use a clear cellophane bag, as you saw, and then put it in an 8x8x8 box. I just find that protects the hat and keeps it safe during transit. And I'm writing on the box again so I can know what it is when I go ahead and print shipping labels. Next up is this TI-84 Plus Silver Edition graphing calculator. We sold it for $45 plus shipping, and we paid $5 for it. And this was actually only in our store for 2 days, so it moved quickly. They usually do really well for us. These, I actually usually like to ship them in a box, but I was out of boxes. So I went ahead and wrapped it really well in bubble wrap, and then I put it in a bubble mailer. And I've done this in the past before. It's not my first choice, but when I'm in a bind or a pinch, it's done okay for me. So hopefully it will arrive safely. It had the neoprene protected case, so I wasn't overly worried about it. This next item is a Nerf 12 round magazine. It sold for $12.50, free shipping. We picked it up at a yard sale for $1. So this isn't a great item, but our son is 8 and he loves to also find things and flip them. So this was kind of his item. It was more of a teaching tool to help him have some practice, to be on the lookout for things, and to be able to make a little money that he then reinvests at yard sales. So just a little business practice for him, and he enjoys it. Here I'm just putting it in bubble wrap so it'll be safe shipping. Again, a box may have been better, but I think it'll be protected in this in this bubble mailer wrapped in bubble wrap, so I'm not too concerned. It's a pretty low dollar item, so it should be just fine. This next item is a Mountain Smith lumbar waist pack. It sold for $38 and free shipping. We paid $2 for this. Now here is just a little tip. We are still learning too as we go. We bought this at the end of yard sale season last year, coming into winter, and it sat for a long time. So just a reminder that if you don't have a ton of storage space like we don't, then look for things that are in season or that are coming up in the next season, because they'll probably move quite a bit faster. Anyway, lesson learned. But it still sold. It wasn't a huge item, so it was fine. And it sold to somebody that lives in our same state, which was great because shipping will be inexpensive. So that is a win-win. Here I put it in a poly mailer, but it actually didn't fit, so I put another poly mailer on the other end, and then I'll go ahead and just tape where the two poly mailer bags intersect to protect it, and it should be just fine. Now, an extra tip here with shipping bags. This bag didn't have any rigid internal support, so I was fine to put it in a poly mailer and kind of bend it up, make it fit. However, if I was selling a bag that did have rigid internal support, I wouldn't do that because it could damage the bag, and we obviously don't want that, so I'll find a bag that it fits in or a box. This next item that I'm packaging is actually a pair of my daughter's pink Vans that she loved. They were gifted to us by a family member, so we were sad when she outgrew them, but we sold them for $19 and the buyer paid $5 shipping, and we're going to use the money we made on that to buy her a new pair that actually fits. So those of you that have kids know how fast they grow. I feel like my kids are constantly outgrowing their clothes and their shoes. So that's one of the benefits of upcycling and reselling. You can sell many of your children's items and buy them new things that fit. So it's a win-win. And that's my plan for this here. Again, just put them in a poly bag, seal them up, and off they go. Okay, here I have Carhartt girls overalls. They sold for $33, buyer paid $10 shipping. We paid like $4 for these, and they're so cute. They're in great condition. I wish they would fit my daughter. Unfortunately, she's too big for them. So they'll go to somebody that will enjoy them. We found these at a thrift store. We bought them in the middle of summer and they sat for a while. Again, there's that tip, try and look for things that are in season. But small things like this, they're not hard to store. So we went ahead and bought them, and they eventually sold. Also, just a side note with this, Carhartt is a super popular trendy brand right now. So I don't mind holding on to them because I know eventually they will sell. Okay, once I package everything, I go ahead and weigh the items and write the weight on the package as well. So for weighing, I like to use this small shipping scale for small items. I do have a larger scale that I'll use for larger boxes. I'll go ahead and link both of the items in the comments, along with the poly mailers that I love and other shipping supplies that are must-haves for my eBay store. Now with shipping, everything that is under a pound, I round up to the nearest ounce. So for example, if something weighed 9.8 ounces, I would just write 10 ounces on the bag. If it's over a pound, I round up to the nearest pound. So if it's a pound and 10 ounces, I'll round up to 2 pounds. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. It helps my channel so much. And I will go ahead and post below our favorite packaging items that we use for our eBay store. And also, please, if you have any questions, please comment below and I will do my best to answer them. Again, I'm still learning too, but I love to share what I do know to try and help others who are trying to find success. Thanks again for watching. Take care, and I will catch you